Hello, good morning to one and all. How are you, children? I hope you are studying. You're listening to the videos which we are making. Now, today will be the fifth part of the lesson, the enemy. I've already told you Dr. Sadayo saved a person, and that person belongs from the enemy side. He was an American, Dr. Sadayo was Japanese. Now, he, being a doctor, his mind was in dilemma whether to save that person. He was greatly wounded. He was wounded very badly, and on the other hand, he was thinking whether he should save the person. Being in the army, working as a surgeon in the army, he thought it is his moral duty towards the nation also that he should hand over that prisoner of war to the army. Now he is in dilemma. Dilemma means he is confused. He is not able to take the decision. Now he is thinking, and finally he decided that he would first take care of the man. Being a doctor, his conscience allowed that if he will leave the man in the ocean, if he will leave him back there on the shore, the person will die. That soldier, that prisoner of war will die. So he thinks that he listened to his conscious voice. Being a doctor, it was his moral duty again to save the person who was wounded. Now he brings Hannah, his wife Hannah, object to it. She can realize the danger which will befall on whole family members. They might be arrested for this act because the person to whom they are going to save is the enemy. He belongs from America. America was the enemy of Japan during the World War. So she warned her husband, but her husband first told, okay, let's see, first we will wash him, let's see what we have to do. At the same time, the servant in the houses, when they came to know, they started objecting to it. They started telling, we don't want that our master should heal the wound of the person. Now let's see. So finally they brought it in their home, and I will be reading from here. In the convention, in the superiority, she bent impulsively. Now, conviction is a strong belief. What is the meaning of conviction? This word. Conviction means strong belief. Of her own superiority, she bent impulsively. Impulsively means in an impelling manner. Now, when Hannah objected that she will not touch that white man, at first she felt bad. Being a master, a servant is objecting her, but she knew that she cannot she cannot compel her servant to clean the wound of that white man. So she told, okay, you can go and do the other household work. Then she had a strong belief in herself. She bent impulsively and untied the knotted rugs that kept the white man covered. So she untied the knot rugs that kept the white man covered. She unknotted it. When she had his breast bare, she dipped the small clean towel that Yumi had brought into the steaming hot water and washed his face carefully. Now Hannah has decided that she will do her duty. She would clean that white man because he was very dirty. He was fully wounded. Blood was there, mud was there all over on his body. So first she cleaned his face with a towel dipped in steaming hot water. The man's skin, though rough with exposure, was of fine texture. Now when she rubbed it, when the mud was washed away, when the mud was not there, she could see the texture, that means the complexion of the man, which must have been very blonde when he was a child. Blonde means fair complexion person with a light colored hair. and blue color or green color eye. Those person mostly are found in Norway, Sweden, or in America. So she thought he must been very fair. He must have been very fair when he was a child. Now see here, it is Hannah. She has started doing her job. She has started doing her duty. While she was thinking these thoughts, though not really liking the man better now that he was no longer a child. Now she was thinking this thought, though not really liking the man. Now she doesn't like the man from inside her heart because he belonged from the enemy side, and secondly, he was not a child. She has to touch that man while cleaning. She kept on washing him until his upper body was quite clean. Now she washed the whole body until his upper body was quite clean. That means the upper portion of the body was washed by Hannah. But she dared not turn him over. Now she did not had a heart to turn him over because the bullet was at the back, and she don't know how to tackle if he will have a pain there. Where was Sadayo? Now she was thinking about Sadayo. Where is he? Till now he is not here. Now her anger was ebbing. Ebbing means declining. At first she was very angry. She was against her husband. She did not want that man, the white American, to be in her house. But now her anger was ebbing. Ebbing means declining. And she was anxious again, and she rose. Now she was anxious. So I told you the meaning of ebbing. See, this word is here. And she was anxious again, and she rose, wiping her hands on the wrong towel. Then, lest the man be chilled, she put the quilt over him. Now, children, she wiped her hand with the towel, and she wanted, before she did not want him to put cover on his body. She did not want to put that quilt. Quilt means rajai. She did not want to put that quilt on her body. But now her heart had melted, and she herself wanted to put the quilt over him. Sadayo, she called softly. Then she called her husband. He had been about to come in when she called. His hand had been on the door, and now he opened it. He had been about to come. Now he was only about to come to his room when she was calling him. His hand had been on the door, and now he opened it. She saw that his hand was already there on the doorknob, and now he opened the door. She saw that he had brought his surgeon's emergency bag. Now what does she saw? She saw that he had bought his emergency bag. All the doctors, they have got an emergency bag, that suppose if emergency case is there, then they have to leave the house quickly or leave the place quickly and go to save the patient. So she saw that emergency bag, and now he wore his surgeon's coat, and he was putting his surgeon's coat. During the time of surgery, doctors put surgeon's coat, they put a cap, they put a mask. You have decided to operate, she cried. Now by seeing his dress, she realized, and she told her, now, so you have decided her to operate? Yes, he said shortly. So after thinking a lot, being a doctor, he had decided that he would save his patient. He turned he said shortly. So he told, yes, I'm going to operate him. He said shortly. He turned his back to her and unfolded a sterilized towel. Sterilized means, that means the towel is put in a warm water with Dettol and all the antiseptic, and that towel is without bacteria. That we put to the patient so that he will not get infected. Sterilized towel upon the floor of the tokonoma. Now tokonoma, as you can see, it is given in the last page here, last line. It's a place where the Japanese, they are known for their flower decoration. Ikebana is the art of decorating the flower, which is very famous, which is a Japanese art. So in all the Japanese house, there is one table, where they arrange the flowers. So that table is known as tokonoma. So he put that towel on tokonoma, that sterilized towel, and put his instruments out upon it, and all the instruments were put upon that table, that tokonoma. Fetch towel, he said. Now he instructed his wife to bring towel. She went obediently, but how anxious now, to the linen shelves and took out the towel. Now she was obediently, she was not raising any objection against her husband. In fact, she was cooperating her husband, who was going to start the surgery of the man. So she took out the towel and she gave the towel to her husband. There ought also to be old pieces of matting so that the blood would not ruin the fine floor covering. Now he also instructed her that please bring the mat, because there would be blood and that blood will not spoil the floor covering. The floor was covered, it seemed that the floor was also covered with the covering. She went out to the back veranda where the gardener kept stripes of matting. Stripe is a long piece of any material. So stripe is a long piece of any material. Now children, the gardeners, they put stripes of linen. Linen is a fine quality of cotton, and when the winter is there, they put upon the plant to save the plant from dying. So she knew that covering, that stripe she would get from her gardener. She went to the gardener, she went to the place where the gardener used to keep stripes of matting with which to protect delicate shrubs on cold nights, and took an armful of them. Now she took an armful of them. But when she went back into the room, she saw this was useless. The blood had already soaked through the packing in the man's wound and had ruined the mat under him. But she was a bit late. When she went, the blood fell on the ground and everything. It had ruined the mat under him. Oh, the mat! Now she was disappointed to see that the stain of blood will be there on her mat. Yes, it is ruined, Sudai replied. Now Sudai also supported her. He told, now it is spoiled, it is ruined, but can't help it. As though he did not care, help me to turn him, he commanded her. Now he told her, forget about the man, but help me to overturn the man. She obeyed him without a word, and he began to wash the man back carefully. Now before operating, what the doctors do, they wash the wound with a sterilized towel with the warm water. So he was also doing the same thing. He is going to start the operation, and doctor had decided that he would operate her. She was obeying him. Her wife was obeying him as whatever order he was giving to her. He began to wash the man's back carefully. So he started washing the man back carefully. Yumi would not wash him. She told कि Yumi did not wash him. She did not want to touch that person. Did you wash him then? Sudai asked, not stopping for a moment his swift, concise movement. Concise means brief. So he told कि Yumi had told not to touch that person, but even you told. Did you wash him then? He told, did you wash him then? That at that time you also objected. Sudai asked, not stopping for a moment his swift, concise movement. Now I will tell you the meaning of concise. Concise means brief, yet including all important information. Brief, but it includes all important information. So it should be concise, that his swift, concise movement. Yes, she said. He did not seem to hear her, but she was used to his absorption when he was at work. Now he had totally concentrated his mind on his work. What was his work? He is going to operate the person, and he needed a lot of concentration. Now when his wife was saying something he did not hear, and she was also aware of this fact that whenever he do some important work, he is fully absorbed in that work, he is fully engrossed in his work. So she thought it's better to be quiet, because now he is to give concentration on the surgery. She wondered for a moment if it mattered to him what was the body upon which he worked so long, as it was for the work he did so excellently. Now she was wondering that if it mattered to him what was the body upon which he worked so long, as it was for the work he did so excellently. Now she was thinking that how interested he is doing the operation of the patient. She is thinking that I think he had forgotten that who that person was to whom he was going to do the operation. So she was thinking while her husband was ready. In fact, he had already started the procedure for surgery. He was going to wash the wound with the warm water. You will have to give the anesthetic if he needs it. Now children, during the operation, whether a small operation or a big operation, doctors always give anesthesia. That means it helps the person. Anesthesia is a medicine which bring insensibility. What is anesthesia? Anesthesia is a medicine due to which a person lose her sensitivity. That means suppose if your ear are going to get operated, so the doctor will put local anesthesia in your ear, and if he will cut your ear or if he will put injection, the patient will not feel the pain. So that is the work of anesthesia. So it is a medicine in which bring person to insensibility. She repeated blankly, but never have I. Then she told Nilan, there are doctors who are qualified in anesthetic work, because they know what amount should be given. If they will give more amount, the patient may die. If they will give less amount, the patient will feel sensation during the time of the operation. Okay. So she told, how can I do that? I repeated blankly, but never have it. She told, but never in my life I have done this, but never have it. It's easy enough, he said impatiently. Now the doctor, her husband, told, it's quite easy, you don't have to be worried about that. He was taking out the packing now, and the blood began to flow more quickly. Now he started doing his work. He was taking out the packing now. Packing of what? Packing of bandage, which he had, packing of moss. Did you remember he put sea moss and all that on his wound when he found it on the shore? So he was taking out the packing now, and then the blood began to flow more quickly. And as soon as the packing he took it, the blood began to flow more quickly. He appeared into the wound with the bright surgeon's light fastened on his forehead. You can see here. You can see this part here. A bright surgeon light. A light is there with the doctors. They put a cap with a light on it. So he started seeing. He started peering. Peering means looked more closely. What is the meaning of peer? Peered. You can see here. Peered. Peered means looked more closely. So he started looking closely into the wound with the bright surgeon's light fastened on his forehead. The bullet is still there, he said with cool interest. And now he knew the cause of the bleeding, the excessive bleeding. He told that the bullet is still there, he said with a cool interest. Now I wonder how deep this rock wound is. If it is not too deep, it may be that I can get the bullet. But the bleeding is not superficial. Superficial means pertaining to the surface. Superficial, please write the meaning of superficial, pertaining to the surface. Now he told, let me try to take out the bullet from the body, though the wounds are very deep down, but it was his first aim to take out the bullet. Then only he can do the other work. But the bleeding is not superficial. The bleeding is not related to the surface. The bleeding was coming from inside. He has lost much blood. So due to excessive bleeding, the patient, that American, had lost much blood. At this moment, Hannah choked. Choked means to become speechless. What is the meaning of choked? To become speechless. He looked up and saw her face the color of sulfur. Now he felt that something is wrong with her. Her face has become like the color of sulfur. That means her face has become pale, because she had not seen the operation earlier, and she was not able to tolerate that wound, that blood, and her husband was putting his hand inside the wound trying to take out the bullet. So this she was not able to tolerate. Her face became pale, and something was happening to her that she was not able to speak. In fact, she felt like vomiting, and she was about to vomit. Don't faint, he said sharply. He did not put down his exploring instrument. Now, if the man would not have been there, he would have supported her, but now he was helpless. He was going to do the operation. So he told his wife, don't faint. That means, please don't faint, don't fall. This time he really need his help, because he was alone. If I stop now, the man will surely die. He told, if I will stop now, if I will not operate him, the man will definitely die. She clapped her hand to her mouth and leaped up and ran out of the room. She clapped. You can see she is clapping her hand. Clapping means here not clapping, but she put the palm on the lips of her mouth, and she went outside, because she was not feeling well, because she has never seen anybody operated. Outside in the garden, he heard her retching. Retching is that the sound which comes out when we vomit. This word, retching. So what is the meaning of retching? You can note it down, children. Making sounds and movement as if you are vomiting. So he can hear the sound of her retching, but he went on with his work. But he was helpless, because if he will leave that man, he will surely die. It will be better for her to empty her stomach. He thought it is much better if she will vomit. He thought. He had forgotten that, of course, she had never seen an operation. Now he did not even thought that she did not had seen operation. For the first time she was seeing all this thing, and that's why a dizziness was there with her. She was feeling giddy. But her distress and his inability to go to her at once made him impatient and irritable. But he was feeling helpless, because her wife was in distress. That means she was in pain. She was not feeling well. She was vomiting. Okay, she was feeling giddy. She can fall any moment. And his inability to go to her now, and he was also feeling helpless. He was not able to take care of her right now, because if he will not operate, the person will die. At once made him impatient and irritable. Irritable early, that means angry. Irritable. He was a bit angry with that person. He was impatient. He was a bit angry with that patient who lay like dead under his knife with whom he is going to do the operation. So he was feeling helpless, he was feeling irritated, he was feeling impatient, as he could not go and help his wife who was not feeling well. So we will come to page number 34. Now This man, he thought, there is no reason under heaven why he should leave. Now he was feeling so irritated, he was feeling so angry with that man that he told him that I don't know why he is leaving. He is not able to work properly for his country. He is an escaped prisoner. I don't know for what he should leave. Unconsciously, this thought made him ruthless and he proceeded swiftly. Now, he himself did not understand why he had been so cruel, ruthless. Ruthless means cruel. See the meaning, see the word here, ruthless. So, he was ruthless means cruel. Unconsciously, this thought made him ruthless and he proceeded swiftly. Swiftly means quickly. Now he don't know that why he felt so ruthless, why he should not be so much cruel, because that man was helpless and he was the person to bring that man to his house. That person did not say anything to him and he proceeded swiftly. Now he proceeded swiftly, that means he started doing his work very quickly. In his dream, the man moaned. Moaned means cried with pain. That man was moaning. In his dream also he was moaning. But Sodar paid no heed except to mutter at him. Now Sodar did not pay any attention. He did not heed it. He did not pay any attention to his crying. He only muttered something at him. Mutter means he uttered some word to him. Groan, he muttered. Groan if you like. I am not doing this for my own pleasure. In fact, I do not know why I am doing it. Groan. Groan means, here it means cry. So now children, what he is doing, what he is groaning, he is moaning. Who? The wounded man, the American. And here he is a bit angry. He is replying him back. He is uttering groan. Groan means, okay, you cry. Groan if you like, cry if you like. I'm not doing this for my own pleasure. Now doctor told that I'm not doing this for my own pleasure. In fact, I do not know why I'm doing it. He's told to that fainted man that I don't know why I'm doing it. Maybe I'm a doctor and this is my duty, so that I'm doing it. The door opened and there was Hannah again. Now he saw his wife Hannah once again. Where is the anesthetic? She asked in a clear voice. Now she was quite well and she was ready to support him, support her husband, because now this time her husband did not order to her. She herself is asking, where is the anesthetic? She asked in a clear voice. Sodar motioned with his chin. It is as well that you come back, he said. This fellow is beginning to stir. Now he was happy and he told him, it is as well that you came back. It is good that you came back. This fellow is beginning to stir. Stir means moving. And while doing the operation, a person should not move. She had the bottle and some cotton in her hand. Now she took the bottle of anesthesia and some cotton in her hand. But how shall I do it? Now she is asking. She wanted to, she was not knowing how to put anesthesia. So she is asking her husband how to do it. Simply saturate it, the cotton, and hold it near his nostril. Now he told you nothing, you don't have to take a lot of pain, you only have to saturate. Saturate means to soak. Saturate here. Saturate means to soak. So he is telling that you simply had to soak the cotton, and that soaked cotton should be kept near his nostril. Sodar replied without delaying for one moment at the intricate detail of his work. Now Sodar replied without delaying even for one moment and without telling him about the intricate means complicated. Now this operation was very complicated. When he breathes badly, move it away a little. He also gave instruction to her when he will be moving when he will be breathing in a very bad manner, then you take that cotton away from his nostril. She crouched close to the sleeping face of the young American. Crouched means to bend. She bent more closely near the face of the young American. It was a piteous thin face. Piteous means sorrowfully, she thought, and the lips were twisted. The lips were twisted. It was twisted, turn. The man was suffering whether he knew it or not. Watching him, she wondered if the stories they heard sometime of the suffering of prisoners were true. Now she was thinking that sometimes she used to listen the story, the suffering, how the prisoner used to suffer, and this man was a live example of in front of her. They came like flickers of rumor. Flickers of rumor means feeling emotions. So this time she had a bit emotion when she saw the face, that lips twisted, and the whole face was in a very sorrowful condition, told by word of mouth and always contradicted. In the newspaper, the reports were always that wherever the Japanese armies went, the people received them gladly, with cries of joy at their liberation. But sometimes she remembered such men as General Takima, who at home beat his wife cruelly, though no one mentioned it now that he had fought so victorious a battle in Manchuria. If a man like that could be so cruel to a woman in his power, would he not be cruel to one like this, for instance? Now, all the thought which came, that she started thinking that all the men, sometime the man who is bringing fame to their country, they are very cruel. Now she remembered the general to whom her husband was treating, General Takima, and he was such a brave person. He had bought so many victories, especially the victorious in Battle of Manchuria. He was a person who had fought in a very brave manner, and he brought victories to his country. But at the same time, he beat his wife in a very cruel manner. So she is thinking how the person who are so brave, how they treat their wife in a very cruel manner. She hoped anxiously that this young man had not been tortured. She was hoping that this man might not have been tortured, because children, at that time, American used to torture British who were there in the prison, and Japanese army used to torture American people who were there in the prison. Now he was a prisoner. Now she was thinking about him. Had he also been treated in a very cruel manner? Had he also been tortured? And she observed some deep red scars on his neck just under the ear, and suddenly she saw that some scars, some wound marks were there on his neck just under the ear. Those scars, she murmured, lifting her eyes to Sadeo. Now she wanted that her husband to look those scars, those wounds marks. She murmured, she very softly she told her husband that those scars are there, but he did not answer. At this moment, he felt the tip of his instrument strike against something hard, dangerously near the kidney, because he was feeling that his instrument had strike something hard near the kidney. And what that might be? Yes, it was the bullet. So he was successful in getting the bullet, to find out the bullet, and now the only thing, he has to take out the bullet. Now it was very deep, it was near the kidney, so he had to do the operation very carefully. He felt only the purest pleasure. Now why it is written here that he felt the purest pleasure? Because he was successful in doing the operation in success. Not still his operation was not complete, but he was success when it was his aim to find out the bullet. Step he is doing the operation, so it was his aim to find out the bullet in the patient, and he found it near the kidney. So now this part of the video is finished. Wait for my next video. Till then, goodbye, and please do the reading of the lesson, and please listen the video. The more you will listen, the more you will read, it will increase your your English will be good. So thank you, and have a nice day, children.